Welcome to the Rugby League Bunker, the show where we review the big issues around the game. My name's Clint, thanks for joining us.
So let's get this thing on.
On this update, we'll be looking at the results from the NRL prelims and the Super League Grand Final. Plus, we'll be looking forward to the NRL GF this Sunday. Let's get into it. Yes, we entered last weekend with 4 teams left in the NRL and we have just 2 remaining. Let's take a look at the 2 prelims. Parramatta took on one of the toughest road trips in the NRL and fought their way back from a 20-12 deficit to beat the Cowboys and make their way into their first grand final since 2009. It was a tough and gutsy win by the Eels and a quality performance from both sides. Unlucky for the Cowboys, but they're definitely on the up for next season. In the other prelim, a boil-over was on the cards early as Souths hit a 12-0 lead in the first 20 minutes, but the Panthers clawed their way back into it and kept the Rabbitohs scoreless for the rest of the match, running out 32-12 winners in front of 50,000 at Accor Stadium. The Rabbitohs have fallen at the prelim stage in 4 of their last 5 seasons, but honestly, with the loss of Adam Reynolds and Wayne Bennett for this season, you definitely can't say it's a failure. The Panthers, they're in their 3rd straight grand final and have given themselves an opportunity to defend their premiership from last year. So it all comes down to this. The Battle of Western Sydney will determine the 2022 premiers. Parramatta looking to break the longest current premiership drought in the NRL and win their 5th title in the club's history, the last famously being 1986. Penrith are looking to win their 4th premiership and 2nd in a row. Honestly, this is probably the best case scenario grand final. The seemingly unbeatable Panthers go up against the side that's beaten them twice this year. Para will have to bring their absolute best to win, but the guts they showed against North Queensland tell me that it's going to be a classic grand final. To the Super League now, where the premiers were decided last Saturday night in front of 60,000 fans at Old Trafford in Manchester. Saints shot out to a 12-0 lead in the first 20 minutes and it looked like it was going to be a procession, but Leeds dug in and made it an arm wrestle going into half-time 12-6 down. St Helens, though, were too good in the end, as they've been all season, and took out the game 24-12 to win an incredible 4th straight premiership, sending coach Christian Wolf off in style as he leaves the club next season to return to Australia. It ended up being a fantastic year for Leeds, who were entrenched in the bottom half of the ladder a quarter of the way through the season. What a run they had. For St Helens, that's their 10th Super League title, extending their own record and putting a gap between themselves and the rest of these champion clubs in the record books. There's still only 4 clubs that have won the title. You look back on some of those great teams St Helens, Leeds, Wigan and Bradford have had over the years. They've been so dominant. And that's us updated for the week. Hit that subscribe button while you're here to catch weekly updates right throughout the rugby league season, including the World Cup. See you next week.